Well, Bob, as you mentioned, we got a little bit of rain in some areas, and that helped take that index down a little bit, but it's still high in our area.
And it's still going to get higher, too, because this is typically one of the driest months. It's not the driest month. It's November, but nonetheless, we typically only get a couple of inches of rainfall across the area. This is a different look at a forecast fire danger. This is actually the forecast for the danger tomorrow based on the relative humidity expected to be in the area and also how dry conditions are. You can see that we are in some areas into the very high range and even extreme range in Manatee County that you see there. Also into Highlands County, you see that number in the extreme value there. So this is a dangerous situation that we are in, and it looks like it's only going to get worse as the dry work week ahead. On top of that, temperatures are warming up. A chance for some rain over the weekend. Not a lot, but we will see at least a chance. That's all we can hope for. As far as the current conditions go, 72 degrees at the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport. It's 73 now. Into Bradenton and Venice checking in at 75 degrees. And I mentioned the winds, they're out of the north now at 6. They had been out of the west all day long with that sea breeze developing, but now out of the north, pushing things to the south. The high today did manage to get above average. This morning's low was nice. We had 3 mornings in a row where temperatures were unseasonably cooler, and it was this morning. We'll be pretty close to this number tomorrow, so we're getting back to near average as far as the low goes, and the high will be above average. The deficit for rainfall for this particular year over 8.5 inches, approaching 9 inches. The forecast for Tuesday looks to be a warm one. Lots of sunshine around, just a few high clouds possibly in the afternoon and maybe a few cumulus clouds inland areas tomorrow. Temperatures will top out into the upper 80s for the most part, at least within a few miles of the beaches. Low 90s in places like Wauchula and Arcadia and into Highlands County. Those winds will be out of the north-northeast tomorrow, very light, but they'll quickly switch around to the westerly direction as the sea breeze develops, and that'll keep temperatures a little bit milder right near the immediate coastline, as we'll see highs there into the upper 80s. And that sea breeze will kick in, as I mentioned, right around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, high pressure elongated at the surface all the way across the southeast United States, keeping the skies clear from Arkansas all the way through Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, and Georgia tonight. And this high pressure is not going anywhere. It's just going to drift a little bit to the south and east over the upcoming 24 to 48 hours. And in fact, will stay pretty much near us or around us right through Friday. It will give way, though, to this weak system that will develop and throw a cold front our way. And that'll happen on Saturday, bringing with it, as I mentioned, a chance for a few showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm, something we don't need to see in those isolated thunderstorms. Right now, they are getting some rainfall into the central Rockies and very warm temperatures up and through the central plain states. 69 now in Kansas City. That colder air is starting to filter off toward the east now. It's 47 in Boston, chilly in Cleveland at 43, and Detroit checking in at 50. You can see that cold air kind of dives southward, and then the warmth starts to come back all across the southeast and throughout the southern and central plain states. As the trough of low pressure dives out west, things actually heat up over the south and over the southeast. For boaters tomorrow, winds will be light. Seas running right around 2 feet and a light chop out there. Water temperature is starting to cool down a little bit after the weekend cool spell, 79. There'll be plenty of sunshine tomorrow, high temperature right around 84 degrees. For area beaches, upper 80s away from the water, and then even into the low 90s well east of the interstate. Low tide upcoming at 6:34 and sunrise at 6:45. Clear skies tonight, 65. That's normal for this time of year, or at least close to it. And then for tomorrow, sunshine and plenty of it. Warm and dry, 89 for your high. East winds turn to the west at 5 to 10. The extended forecast calling for temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, depending upon the sea breeze and how far inland it gets and how quickly it develops. And then we'll see increasing clouds on Friday in advance of that system. And all we can get is a 30% chance for a few showers, and it will be breezy too on Saturday. Unfortunately for boaters, another weekend could be a little rough going out there on the waters.